folks. This is your girl, Lotus Rashay. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I've got the phenomenal Kasundra, Dr. Get Down K Brown. That's right. I said, get down, Dr. K Brown. She don't even know I'm calling her that. But listen, she's in the studio, and I want to thank you for all being here today. So go ahead and take 30 seconds, and run and tell somebody that I am here, Dr. Lotus Rashay, with the remarkable, the amazing, the Get Down Brown herself, Dr. K. Kasundra. Dr. K Brown is going to give us some tips to help us be successful. And now we know that you got to put your money where your mouth is. A lot of people talk about they care and they, sharing is caring. Well, go ahead and share with someone that you care about and get ready. Get your notepad and get your pens, because I always say note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers. But you got to take those notes, put them into action to make the change and make the money while you're at it. So when you come in, let us know where you're coming in from and let us know who you tagging. Go ahead and tag somebody. Let them know that this is the place to be, right here with me and my wonderful guest. Yes, many of you know my wonderful guest as none other than the Tilted Fedora trainer, Kasundra Dr. K Brown. That's right. So I had to put my fedora on today. And many of you know that I love wearing fedoras, but most of the time I don't wear it on my show. But oh, baby, today I have the honor, the pleasure, and the esteem to have the Tilted Fedora herself, the trainer, the hostess with the mostest. Kasundra Dr. K Brown is in the house. Now, many of you know that Dr. Kasundra Brown is She's a trainer, but she's a speaker. She's a certified John C. Maxwell speaker. She's a host of her own show, and she's got some books coming out. You can find her on Facebook, but guess what? She's right here with me today. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y'all know the deal. 30 seconds. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go ahead and bring someone in. Go ahead. Tell your friends. Tell your frenemies, because they need to hear what Kasundra Dr. K Brown, Get Down K Brown, is going to put down here in our 15 minutes of success. So let's go, because it's time to start the show. You got 30 seconds to invite someone in, because it's time to win. Be right back with none other than Kasundra Dr. K Brown, because we're about to get down. See you in 30 seconds. All right, y'all. Come on, let's get in where we're fitting, because we got Kasundra Dr. Get Down K Brown in the house today. 15 minutes because you're going to want to sop up this secret sauce with Kasundra Dr. Get Down K Brown. Welcome to the show. Hey.
Good morning. Great morning.
How are you?
You got some energy in you.
Woo woo! You know I do. Dr. Kasundra Dr. K Brown, you're with us today. I want to thank you for coming to the show for 15 minutes of success with Kasundra. What, Dr. K Brown? So, Dr. Kasundra, I shared a little bit about you, but I would love it if you would share more about yourself with our audience.
Wow, Lotus, thank you so much for the opportunity to be on your show. I am happy, glad, excited, ecstatic to be here. I am Kasundra Dr. K Brown, the Tilted Fedora trainer, and I am a motivational teacher, inspirational speaker, ordained minister, but soon to be best-selling author, and transformational thought coach. What I do is help people transform their lives by transforming their results through transforming their thoughts. And what I really work to do is to help people understand what's called universal law, and I call biblical truth, so that they bring their lives into concert with that, so they can really live the life that God created them to live. I think so many of us are living below our potential, and that can be fixed.
Woo woo! I love it. And so, folks, always here, whenever you see Dr. Lotus Rashay, we're always masterminding. No matter who I'm with, we're always masterminding to bring a greater, wonderful, more abundant frequency by sharing our energy with all of you all around the world. So when you come in, please go ahead, like, share this broadcast out. And if you can start a watch party, start a watch party. Some people are saying we can't start a watch party. Some people say we can't. But whatever you do, start a fire up under this broadcast and spread it out to as many people as you can. Because let's face it, people in business and not in business just want to be successful. It's a pervasive energy that travels all around the world. People just want to be successful. And with me today, I have the pleasure of having Kasundra, Dr. K. Brown. We're going to get down with these 15 minutes of success. So come on in, tag somebody as you come in the show. And I want to thank you for being a part of the show today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Kasundra, a lot of times people, they talk about they want to be successful, but oftentimes our mindset is where we struggle the most. And what we let into our mindset is oftentimes what either helps us to be successful or prevents us from being successful. And you and I have had the wonderful time to talk about fedoras. Y'all like our fedoras? Y'all like our fedoras? If you like our fedoras, go ahead and put an L. Give us some love. Give us some love. Put an L and let us know that you like the fedoras, because we like the fedoras. Okay. And I'm going to put my L in right here. And we getting some L's already in. Thank you so much. Got to get my L in. Got to get my L in. Dr. K going to get her L in. All right. Pele say, I love. Thank you so much, Pele. What's going on? Happy to have you here.
That's so from another mister.
All right, fantastic. So with that being said, we're going to get right into this, the mindset. Doc, you and I, we talked about the mindset and how people are successful or why they fail. And you brought up something very interesting. You said you talk about garbage in and garbage out, and you share that with your children. You share that with people all around the world. So let's talk about that. What does that mean? And how does it work?
Wow, great question. Garbage in, garbage out. I liken that to the body. We can't expect to have good, healthy bodies when we flood them with candy, sugar, carbohydrates, junk food, things that have no nutritional value. So if we're putting in low energy foods, we get low energy production out of our bodies. Exactly. So as it is with the natural, it is with the spiritual, it is with the mental. So when we throw garbage into our minds, I taught my children to be very, very careful what you see and what you hear, because all of that goes in and it's going to come out. The Bible says, and I link a lot to the Bible, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So what's in the heart? If garbage is going into the heart, garbage is coming out of the heart, and the portal is the mouth. So you've got to be very careful when you want to be successful. Guard your ears, guard your eyes, guard where you allow your feet to take you, because everything that you consume is information, and you are consuming it 24/7, 365.
Exactly.
So think about everything that comes in, and think about the residue that it will leave with you, because everything leaves a stain. And some stains are good stains. When we stain furniture, we want to keep the residue of the color in it, but we don't want to stain good white clothes. So think about the stain. Think about the residue that's going to be left in you, because that's going to affect every area of your life. You can't get good out if you're putting garbage in.
Exactly. That's great. I love that. See, came in already dropping the mic. If you're just joining us, this is Dr. Lotus Rashay, and I am here with Kasundra, Dr. K. I call her Get Down Brown, because she gets right down to the meat of what's going on and what we all need to know about how to be successful. Okay. And so let's talk about the garbage in, garbage out. If you guys agree with what she just said about garbage in, garbage out, make sure you put a 2 in the comment block below, because some people, I don't know, Doc, they may not feel that it affects them. But here's the thing.
Ooh.
Words have an effect on us on a cellular level. So
Yes.
what we say about ourselves and what we say about others, it not only affects our heart space and or comes from the heart space, but it also affects us on a cellular level. And I've shared this on other broadcasts. Many doctors, especially holistic doctors, will tell their patients, one of the first things we must do is forgive. Forgive ourselves and forgive others. I remember Ayala Van Sant once said in her book, One Day My Soul Opened Up, I think that's the name of it. She said, we don't forgive people for them, we forgive them for ourselves.
Yes.
And so that's a huge part of garbage in, garbage out. You want to have forgiveness coming in. You don't want to bombard yourself with all this garbage and negativity so that it affects you on a negative level. You want to keep garbage from coming out. So now, before we go on to the other question, I have a caveat to that garbage in, garbage out. How do we prevent it? How do we stop garbage from coming in?
Wow, great question. As I said before, you guard what you see, you guard what you hear. Now there are some, you can't stop 100% of anything.
Right.
Because you live in general society. What I mean is the intentional taking in. Nobody force feeds you McDonald's. You intentionally go to McDonald's. You intentionally go to any other fast food location. You intentionally eat donuts. Nobody force feeds. There's some stuff you get. You go to dinner with a friend or to a friend's house. You're on a ketogenic plan like I try to be, and they serve pasta. So you're with your friends, you eat pasta. There are occasions when it just kind of hits. But this is the intentional consumption. And you have to make an intended effort not to consume garbage, or at least not on a regular routine basis. If you eat a donut every now and then, you're not going to die. But if you eat donuts every single day, you can't complain about your waistline and the size that it's getting. You can't, if you're consuming nothing but scary movies all the time, you can't be upset when your mind goes there when you're not thinking about anything else, because all you've put in there is all you can think about.
Right.
So you've got to be careful to intentionally put in good, because the world's going to give you enough garbage. You'll have to avoid that. But intentionally, what you take in has to be good. Right. So read good books, listen to good music, listen to good speakers, even listen to good comedians, because you need to laugh. Exactly. But if you're putting in a bunch of dirty jokes, you're getting toxic humor.
Right.
And that doesn't benefit you. It doesn't bless you. So garbage in, be intentional about what be intentional about what you allow your mind and your body to consume, what you allow your ears to hear, your eyes to see, even your skin to touch. We don't like being in dirty places because we feel something may crawl up on us. Yeah. Be careful about that. Where you find yourself, where your feet go, those areas that you can control, you control.
Exactly. So write this down, folks. Write this down. And I hope you guys got your notepad. If you don't have your notepads, Dr. K, you want to give him 30 seconds? Let's give him 30 seconds, folks. If you don't have your notepad, go ahead and get your notepad. Get your notepad, get your notepad, get your notepad, get your notepad, because you've got to write this down, because she just gave us some stellar nuggets. So here, we're going to give you 30 seconds. Get your notepad. And if you got your notepad, put in the chat, I've got my pad and pen. And for those of you that don't have it yet, here's 30 seconds for helping you to win. Grab your notepad and pen. We'll be right back. Go ahead, get your notepad and pen. I always say note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers. But you can't make no changes if you don't take down notes and put them into action for your life. I got Kasundra, Dr. K, Getting Down Brown with me today for 15 minutes of success. Don't mess around with the mess. Get your success. All right, fantastic. So, if those of you are just joining us, I have the honor to have the wonderful, amazing Kasundra Dr. K. Brown. She gets down. Kasundra Dr. K. Brown is with us today on 15 Minutes of Success. She is known as the Tilted Fedora Trainer, and she is here with me today. Woo woo! while we are talking about 15 minutes of success. And one of the first things I talked to her about is about what she shared about garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. So it's no doubt that you need to write this down. Write this down while we continue with our 15 minutes of success. When she talked about the garbage in, garbage out, a couple of things came to mind. And I said, here's some key things that we must remember. We got to surround ourselves with positive people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because whatever we take in from people in that garbage in, garbage out process, if we're hanging around people all the time where all they talk about is negativity, that's a problem.
We're going to be negative.
We need to guard what we let in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to be intentional about what we consume with our mind, because our mind is the place that orchestrates everything in the body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, be around great people. And here's something you said earlier about toxicity. This is what I got from it. Stay away from toxic energy. Don't let that energy in. So, Doc, you also said quicker caught than taught. Quicker taught than thought. Can you tell us what that means?
I usually teach this one to parents, because children are sponges, and everything they see is what they do. Doesn't matter what you tell them. If you tell your children not to smoke, not to smoke, not to smoke, but you're puffing like a chimney stack, or you're even puffing on occasion, when they see you do that, they're going to follow what you do, not what you say. So they are catching rather than being taught.
Exactly.
So it's quicker caught than taught. I usually teach this to parents, but I'm bringing it into the business setting because of what you said with surround yourself with great people.
Right.
It has already been said that we are the sum total of the 5 people closest to us. We're the average of that 5.
Yep.
There was a phone company several years ago that had the Fave 5, and you could, that was back when they charged us for minutes, and you could choose 5 people that you could talk to, and they wouldn't charge you when you spoke to those 5 people.
Right.
Well, that's the basis of that, is that you are the combination of the 5 people who surround you. Check it out. Check with your friends and see how much y'all earn a year, and I bet y'all earn right around the same amount of money.
Yep.
Caught rather than taught. Things are quicker caught than taught. Again, I got to go back to the Bible, because I'm truth-centered, universal law, biblical truth. The Bible says, don't get it twisted, my translation, but bad friends corrupt good ideas. Bad friends corrupt good actions. Bad friends corrupt good thought, good behavior. Old folks said birds of a feather flock together. So whatever you're seeing people do, you are catching, and you catch quicker than you learn.
And here's the thing too. It becomes a pandemic. It spreads like wildfire. Bad friends corrupt good ideas. And here's something that I wanted to add to that, and I'm so happy that you shared that. Any of you out there, any of our listeners out there, you ever had a great idea and you shared it with someone who's a negative Nelly or a negative Nick? And Nick or Nelly, if that's your name, this is nothing against you, right? But they're just negative, and you share this great idea, and you're like on cloud 9, and then all of a sudden they're telling you why you can't do it, that they don't think it's a good idea, that where you're going to get the money from, you've never done anything like that before. How do you know it's going to work? It's never been done. Well, guess what? When Tesla came along, what he did had never been done. When the tilted Fedora trainer came along, it had never been done the way she does it. Okay, so has that ever happened to you? If that's happened to you, put a 4 in the comment block below, and then tell us what you did with the information that they gave you. Did you pursue your passion, or did you stall? Because a lot of us stall because bad friends corrupt good ideas. And I tell you, don't have good ideas, have great ideas, and have great intention and great passion and power and prayer behind it to persevere. Hope you got that. Hope you got that. Hope you got that. Hope you got that. So
B. Jacqueline Jeter. Come on, girl. That's a friend of mine.
exactly.
Good to see you
Jacqueline's
all.
here. How you doing, Jacqueline? And so we're going to go right into one other topic that we had. But before we go to the next question, I want to take a moment to go ahead and again thank each and every one of you for coming to the show with our 15 minutes of success. And we're going right to the folks, Dr. K. Let's see who we have with us today. We have Angela Elting out of Washington, D.C. Doc, who else do we have?
Phyllis Weaver from Hampton, VA.
All right. Scarlett is watching. She said, love that hat, Miss Lotus. Thank you so much for joining us from France. We appreciate you. Jill Jacobs Reynolds is here. Good to see you, Jill. Let us know where you're coming in from. And everybody, please go ahead and tag somebody. Post this on your page. If someone will allow you to post this on your friend's page, post it on their page. And Miss Pele Hunkin, hi, how you doing? She said, good morning, beautiful ladies, and good morning, and mwah, love right back to you. And Miss Phyllis Weaver, what she say, Doc?
Phyllis Weaver said, I love fedoras too. Tried to post my pic.
All right, fantastic. And all the way from the Philippines. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Pele say, go, Dr. K. That's what I'm talking about. Who else do we have, Dr. K?
Ryosuke from Japan. Konnichiwa.
Right. Konnichiwa. All right. And Miss Phyllis Weaver said, great words of wisdom. Shoot for being and living above your perceived potential. That's right. And of course, we got a lot of love coming in from everybody all around the world. And we so appreciate all of you. And so we asked you all to do some things. And we have the fabulous Camille is here. Great to see you, fabulous Camille. Let us know where you're coming in from. And those of you that has not let us know where you're coming in from, please let us know. And look, we asked y'all to get your notepads and pens. And I got to tell you, we got some fabulous people. Kimberly McLean, hey, how you doing? She said she got hers, okay? And so we appreciate it. Easy say he got his as well. And B. Jacqueline Jeter, of course, she loves the fedoras. And we know she got hers, her pad and pen, because she said, look, those are facts. You catch quicker than you learn. All right, fantastic. I love it. And she said, catch quicker than you learn. Bad friends corrupt good ideas. Boom. That's right. All right. So look, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please make sure you share this broadcast with your friend, because I am going right back in to this next question, because we've talked about garbage in, garbage out, quicker caught than taught. And then I want to talk to you about this one, because you talk to me about what someone does with you to someone else, they will do to you with someone else. All right. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? Doc, tell us about it.
Get those. This is one I got from my mom, and I love this. It was a hard lesson. When someone does something with you to somebody else, you need to remember this. That same thing that they did with you to them, they will do to you with them, because what they're doing is showing you who they are. So if they gossip to you about somebody else's business, somebody says, well, they told me not to tell anybody, but I'm going to tell you because I know I can trust you. Guess what? They're going to do the same thing when you share your confidence with them, because they're showing you who they are. They're gossip. They're going to do the same thing. Well, she told me not to tell anybody, but I'm going to tell you because I know you won't tell anybody. So you've got to be careful what you do, what you allow yourself to do with people, especially when it comes to doing it to somebody else. Now, if they're hooking up with you to go help somebody, then you know you got to keep her, because they are a helper. And if they're helping, they're telling you, come on, let's go help this one. Then when you're in trouble, they're going to grab somebody else and come help you. You want to keep that person in your life. But that one that is lying to you or lying with you on somebody else, guess what? They're going to lie about you to somebody else, because that's what they do. They're showing you who they are. Maya Angelou, however you say her last name, because I mess it up routinely. But she said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. They're showing you who they are. So that was, once I learned the truth of that statement, that became how I picked my friends. When they said, let's go do this, let's okay. Yeah. Bye. And then let's go do that. Oh yeah, I can get with that. Let's roll with it.
Yep.
That was the determiner. And you've got to do that in business too. If someone you know has a contract going with your A and their B, they've got a contract with C, and then they tell you, well, let's cut C out and me and you work together. Guess what?
Exactly.
They are in business.
Exactly right. And that's so funny because a lot of people in business have that. You know, people will try to cut corners with them. Even staff. You know, you'll have staff to try to go after your clients. And so how does one overcome things like that when it happens? Because here's the thing: a lot of people in business, they don't want to blast prior employees or people that they've partnered with to provide a service. So how do they overcome it? And first of all, have you ever been a victim of that?
Yes, been a victim of it, not in business, but in personal life.
Okay.
So, and that won't get into details, but in personal life, that's how I learned the truth of it, was the experience of it in real time. And that's when my mom gave it to me was, Mom, did you know that she said, well, didn't y'all do that to somebody else together? And I went, she said, well, baby, she just showed you who she is. What she does with you too, she'll do to you with. And that was us. Got you. Hasn't happened in business. How somebody overcomes it. Number one, you don't do business with that person again. You put them on your X list. Then if anyone ever asks you, you don't have to put them on blast unless it's something really egregious. Now, if you know somebody is doing something that is going to damage a lot of people, put them on blast. Put them on blast, because you don't want to be the one to let the shark into the minnow pool or into the pool with the babies. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're guarding the health and safety of other people.
Exactly.
So you don't have to deal with that person again. Two, if what they're doing is so egregious that it's going to cause some serious harm or it is illegal, report them. Report them, because they don't need to give entrepreneurs a bad name. There are people who won't do business with small business people because they were burned by a small business person.
Yes.
So now they're not doing business on this local level because somebody on the local level messed them up. And that's messing up with our reputation. So you don't want to allow someone to destroy our reputation. So illegal, immoral, go ahead and deal with it in the way that the law allows. Otherwise, just don't do business with that person. If somebody asks you for a referral, be honest with them. Don't give it.
Awesome. I love that. I love that, because a lot of people have had this happen to them on a personal level, on business levels, from people that they partnered with, even from some of their employees. It's happened. And personally, it's happened to me as well, And so the thing is, like you said, you have to put them on blast. And here's what I try to tell people: talk to them about it first, if you can, talk to them about it, and see if they will refrain from doing it. And then if they won't refrain, I think what you said is very powerful. It is your due diligence to make sure other people know, hey, don't do business with that person. Hey, I employed that person, and that person started calling my clients, and even though they signed documentation, they still were not ethical. They still didn't do whatever they said they would do. And this really separates the great people from the mediocre people. So make sure you write this down. Do your due diligence. And something else that you said, we have to share it so that other people don't get kind of tied up with that. So I like that. If you love what she has been sharing, go ahead and put a number 7. 7's from heaven. Put a number 7 in the comment block below. Okay, put a number 7 in the comment block below. And so one of our final questions that I wanted to ask is, how do people leverage their dreams for success? Because I see you're doing a lot of stuff on the planet. You're doing a lot of stuff on the planet. You're doing great things. And I know some secret sauce that's happening in Branson, Missouri, that you got some stuff coming up. So I want to talk about how we leverage, or how you leverage And then we're going to go right into the secret sauce. Dr.
Wow.
K?
How you leverage your dreams for success.
Yes.
Act on them. Act on them. Take the first step. And literally, it will be scary as I don't know what.
Yes.
But the longest journey begins with the first step. So when you sit down and you think about that dream, and I tell people now, I've learned as an adult the benefit of quiet places. We live in a very noisy society, and we can't hear what the spirit is saying because the spirit doesn't scream and he doesn't overtalk anybody. Get into a quiet place. Bring that dream to your forefront, to the forefront of your mind, and then ask the simple question, what's my first step? The first step might be making a phone call. And it might be call so-and-so because they've already done this. Ask them how they did it. The first step might be get your finances in order because you can't start a business if your personal business is jacked up. So it may be get your finances in order. It may be take care of this stuff from your past so that it doesn't pop up in your present and try to derail your future. Whatever that thing is, I know that's a good one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Take care of that thing from your past so it doesn't pop up in your present and try to derail your future.
I love it.
So
I love it.
When you get that answer, when you get into that quiet place, you think about that dream. Hi, Ezekiel, I love that. Think about that dream. Ask yourself that question. What's my first step? Because there is a first step. And then take that first step. When that is completed, ask again, what's the next step? And some of these things will just come to you. It's called the law of attraction. Once you start moving in that direction, you start seeing the signposts that say you're going the right way. And you'll get that signpost that says, take this right, take this left. But you have to start moving. So the best way to leverage your dream is to start acting, do something.
Exactly.
And don't fear making a mistake. Making a mistake is not failure. Quitting is failure. Making a mistake is learning what doesn't work.
Exactly.
And that is just as important as what does work. Trust and believe that. Learning what doesn't work is just as important.
And thank you, Miss Jeter, for putting that up there. So take care of the things from your past so they don't pop up in your present and try to derail your future. I love it. So some secret sauce is that you are going to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful event, whoop, whoop, coming up in Branson, Missouri, called the Hope, Health, and Healing on August 20th through the 22nd. And this is the brainchild of none other than the remarkable and amazing Jill Reynolds, all the way in Branson, Missouri. And this is a Christ-centered 3-day event. The tickets are only $28 for virtual live streaming tickets, and they're $38 for all veterans and seniors 65 plus. And tickets are $38 for group tickets, like 10 or more. Okay. And so make sure you go ahead and grab your ticket. There it is. There it is, folks. www.braveheartworkshops.com. Make sure you grab your ticket. And once you grab your ticket, let us know, because we want to know who's coming, because guess what? Somebody somewhere that I know about is going to be there.
Yes, I am excited. I am excited about this. I am excited about this. I have wanted to go to Branson for some time and to be invited to speak at a conference, the thing I love doing. Yes. I love this is my purpose. Talking is my purpose. Talking to people is my purpose. I love doing that. So to get to go to a place I've always wanted to visit and get to do that thing I love doing, I'm like a kid in the candy store. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I know that's right. So, folks, go ahead and grab your ticket. Grab your ticket. There is the link, and it's on your side in the comment to go ahead and grab your link. Get it there. Go ahead. Jill says, go ahead and get registered. Register by July 31st and get a second ticket free. Oh, my goodness. If you register by July 31st, you can get a free ticket. Yes. That's almost unheard of. Wow.
That's a
Wow.
wonderful offer.
That's fantastic.
Look,
That's
this is going to be a powerful event. It is power packed with people who have lived through some serious mess.
Yes.
And who have overcome. So whatever position you're in where you think you can't get out of, trust me, come to this conference and you will hear some people who have gotten out of worse in, you know, but you'll also hear the way that they did it. And this is what I'm about. I love strategies. I love telling people you're great, you can do it, but that's only part of it. The other part is this is how.
Yes.
It's so much easier to get to where you're going when you've got a map.
Yep.
When there are breadcrumbs. Come on, Hansel and Gretel.
Exactly.
When someone says this is the way, walk in it. And that's what's going to happen at that conference. You're dealing with depression. This is how you can come out of depression. You're getting beyond betrayal. This is how you can get beyond betrayal. That's the name of my book. That's that. What's up there? Shameless plug. But this is how you move beyond betrayal. This is how you get beyond. One woman was involved in sex trafficking. She was sex trafficked.
Yes.
So how do you regain your identity, your purpose, yourself after having that in your background? It's amazing. This will be a powerful event. And
yes, it will be. It's going to be amazing. And folks, I am the MC and I cannot wait to be there with folks. So go ahead and grab your ticket. Grab your ticket today. Don't wait too late. And exactly, 2 for the price for 1 by July 31st. Get with your friends and have some fun. 2 for the price of 1. And so I want to take this moment to share this brief promo with you now.
Braveheart Workshops presents the Hope, Health, Healing live conference for men and women at the King's Castle Theater in Branson, Missouri, August 20th to the 22nd, 2021. Has the pandemic left you feeling isolated while in quarantine? A sense of despair and hopelessness? Yearning for connection and growth, faced with emotional struggles? A reduced mental wellness and joy, where life has been hopeless, where health has been hindered, where depression has affected mental health. The Hope, Health, and Healing Conference provides and enhances a safe and welcoming environment. Growth and grace with God, praise and worship, as you listen to speakers' stories, sharing about adversity, pain, and suffering, and never giving up on their dreams. And as you connect the dots of their stories with your own story, look for the similarities in each story instead of the differences. See how their stories weave and bring transformation in your life. Gather in community, receive communion, invite Jesus into your life. Allow your soul to soar. Realize you are never alone. Meet the speakers. Relax and have fun in the sun. Enjoy entertainment and shows. Connect with nature, God, self, and others. God's faithfulness teaches us not to strive, but to thrive in hope, health, healing. In 2021, join us in Branson, Missouri on August 20th to the 22nd, 2021. At the live conference for men and women at the King's Castle Theater. Register now. Tickets for this 3-day event are only $84. Be inspired by these amazing speakers. Thank you to all the sponsors. Go now to braveheartworkshops.com.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing you there. I know it's going to be amazing. And folks, please make sure if you can't be with us physically in Branson, jump on virtually and support the push for hope, health, and healing. This is an event you don't want to miss. So with no further ado, we're going right back to you, the amazing Kasundra, Dr. K. Brown, you got down with 15 minutes of success. So
I'm going to record you saying that. That's going to become my intro.
I got you. So, Dr. Brown, again, thank you for being here, for sharing your love and your light with the world, and sharing what it means to have 15 minutes of success when we focus on garbage in, garbage out, surrounding ourselves with the right people and being in the right place at the right time. That's always a critical thing. And also, quicker caught than taught. I love that. And what someone does with you to someone else, they will do to you with someone else. And here's something that you touched on about business, about being ethical in business and being sound. And that is phenomenal. And so, if I may, please leave us with one final golden nugget as we close 15 minutes of success with Kasundra, Dr. K. Brown, the lady that came right here and got down.
Wow. One final nugget. It's all about information. I had the wonderful opportunity of speaking in Troy, Michigan with B. Jacqueline Jeter at the Leadership Experience Tour. And my 10-minute presentation was on the fact that in order to transform, you need to be informed. And it's all about the information. So I have to tag back to garbage in, garbage out. But here's the way it works. And someone can write this down if they like. But information fuels our thoughts and our ideas. The thoughts and ideas, they inform our desires. Our desires are what drive our actions, and the actions are what drive our results. So if you want a better life, and your life is an accumulation of your results, if you want better results, start with your information and track it all the way through, because your information is going to determine the decisions that you make. Those decisions determine your results. Your results determine your life.
I love it. And Dr. Florence from Burundi, Africa says information is everything. And Ms. Jeter said, in order to transform, you have to inform. That's right. But here's the thing. You have to inform yourself.
That's it. You have to inform
before you can inform others. So thank you so much for all of you around the globe for jumping on 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Richey and my wonderful guest, Miss Kasundra, Dr. K. Get Down Brown, because she gets down as she puts down that knowledge. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on tonight. I will be on the show with the remarkable Miss Pearl herself, Miss Maxine Pearl. You're going to see me tonight. Make sure you join me. It'll be on my page. The link will be on my page. So the Lotus Richey Ignite show will be playing another show in its stead, but join me on Maxine's page and you'll see the link and you'll see the flyer. And so with no further ado, I want to let people know how to get at you. So please, folks, make sure you go and check the Tilted Fedora herself. Check her out on Facebook. Make sure you check her out on Instagram. Check her out on YouTube. And where else can they check you out on?
Facebook, YouTube, speakerhub.com. My speaker profile is up.
Speakerhub.com. So make sure you go there.
And type in the name Kasundra Brown or type in the Tilted Fedora Trainer. My picture and this hat will show up.
All right. And as you see right there, she's right there. She's right there. Make sure you go there and check her out. All right. So with that said, again, make sure you join me tonight with the remarkable Maxine Pearl McCoy. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys want to check this broadcast out. So with no further ado, we are going to say thank you. And we love you too. I love you both. And thank you for being a blessing to the world. Oh, thank you so much. And thank each and every one of you. And to our folks that's hitting the replay, we appreciate you too. So we got to get out here. Y'all. We love you. Let's give them a kiss. You ready? Yeah. Woo! All right. We love you. you guys. Have a great day. Have a great life. And always remember to ignite and take flight in every area of your life. And when you're not sure what to do what's right. And remember to tilt that fedora. See you next time. Thank you to the amazing and remarkable Kasundra, Dr. K. Get down now, that came to put down while we did our 15 minutes of success with Kasundra, Dr. K. Brown, the Tilted Fedora Trainer. See you next time and have a great day. Thank you for watching the show, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, like and share, and let us know that you care. Also, let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present just for you. Thank you.